May I help you?
Yes, I'm Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy interrogates Mrs. Cleaver.
Of whom?
Dr. Tomic. Isn't that why you're here?
But I came to see him. Is anything wrong?
Well, yes, but I thought you knew. He's disappeared.
When?
He left home early this morning and hasn't been seen since. His wife was very worried, and I thought she reported his absence to you.
It's the first I've heard of it. Are you his assistant?
Yes, I'm Professor Learned. You will find him, won't you, Mr. Tracy?
We'll certainly try. Can you think of any reason why Dr. Tomic would want to disappear?
No. What did you have in mind?
Nothing in particular. Still, I'd like you to check any special or secret formula he might have been working on, just to make sure they haven't been removed.
Of course. Will you wait here, please?
I'd rather come along if you don't mind.
Oh, not at all. Dr. Tomic always keeps his most valuable formulae in that locked cabinet. They're quite safe there.
You have the keys, of course.
Yes, but I'm certain nothing has been disturbed.
Would you open it anyway, please?
Very well.
Do you know what each of these bottles contains?
I know they're chemical symbols, if that's what you mean.
Not exactly. Could any of them, say, mixed with another chemical, form a dangerous gas?
I hardly know. These particular ones are in experimental stages. Only Dr. Tomic could tell you that.
How about this clear liquid on the end? What's its purpose?
I really don't know. It's so new it doesn't even have a name.
New, huh? Is that so? But I'd like to...
Oh, please don't touch anything, Mr. Tracy. At least until Dr. Tomic returns.
If he returns, huh?
You mean there's a chance that he won't?
It's part of my job to see that he does. You won't mind my taking a little of this for testing?
Well, I hardly know what to say in Dr. Tomic.
Does it come in different smells, like beans and rice?
In fact, I'd be glad to test it for you.
I'd rather take it with me.
Very well.
You see, there was a bank robbery today. Some strange chemical was employed. Everyone in the bank was transfixed, frozen to the spot.
Oops, I farted.
Startled?
Shocked. You see, I work so close to science, I have every reason to dread the creation of such gases.
I didn't say it was a gas.
Oh, what else could it be?
I don't know.
Dick stiffs and farts. I feel an anus joke coming on.
But it was a gas. Doesn't seem to stain or burn the surface, does it?
No,
Anything in it that will hurt me if I taste it?
I think not, but I can't be too sure.
Let's see.
Tastes like ass.
Tastes like water.
Many chemicals do.
Get me an empty bottle and a rag, will you? Professor Learned,
Yes?
could a man in Tommy's position be leading a double life?
Hardly. He's one of the most respected men in his profession.
Yet he came to headquarters complaining of attempts on his life the night before he disappeared. It's been my experience, Professor, that could be the act of an innocent man. Or of a man covering his tracks.
Perhaps, but not Dr. Tomic. His whole life is an open book, beyond suspicion.
I guess you're right.
I know I'm right.
Well, thank you, Professor. I'll be back when I have this analyzed.
Very well, Mr. Tracy. But it isn't water.
Probably not. You've been a big help. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Tracy.
That guy is such an ass.
I still say you didn't have to shoot him.
Of course, we saw us coming out of the bank.
Seeing and identifying weeks, maybe months later, are two different things.
But
You're just a trigger-happy young mug you always were. Better get over it.
You're a fine guy to be brought.
Hey, here comes Arnold Todt. You know, this guy was the first role before Raiders Lost Ark. I think this was his first role he ever played before Raiders.
Hardly. That's good. Gruesome hates Welchers.
I don't hate dead ones, Melody.
Our employer is a man.
Is this the ugly table?
There's one for you. One for you. What are these, Valentine's? The doctor is very businesslike. That is your remuneration. Mine's kind of thin, is? Not much thinner. Gruesome got a bonus for not killing a policeman. How do you like that?
We don't like it. We don't like it at all. Go back and tell your employer I'm not an employee, I'm a partner. I want 50%.
But what about me?
I'll pay you more than you're worth. Goodbye, X-Ray.
Well, I'll ask him.
No, tell him. 50% on everything.
Very well. Oh, our employer told me to tell you he wishes you would not come to the laboratory anymore.
At all?
At all.
I see. Tell him I'll do what he says for exactly 15 minutes.
Oh, please.
Unless, of course, you're back within that time with half the take. Better hurry, X-Ray.
Cruising, you're terrific.
Remember that.
Arnold talked to everybody. Woohoo!
Sure, sure.
We found him right about here, Dick. Let's take a look around inside. Maybe we'll get a line on something.
Karloff hates Dick.
Hey, you. It's him, Dick!
I'm getting the hell out of here. Amazing car chases, everybody.
I'll take you, Dick. I owe him something.
I told you my name's Richard for the 100th time. I think he just crapped his pants. No, he really crapped his pants now. I swear if that thing comes alive, he's gonna have diarrhea.
Pat, where are you? Here. Are you all right? Yeah, it was him, Dick, that drunken stiff. Where did he go? He got away. Well, that's a lead anyway. What happened to you? What happened to me? I was standing right over there, and all of a sudden, I was No.
Would somebody please kill that guy? Pat is such a jerk off.
I was bit by a tiger.
Oh, that tiger!
The bird was smarter than he was.
Man says.
Yes, I'm positive he's one of the bank robbers.
Good. Now I can only live long enough to start talking.
Dick, we've rounded up some of the people who ran the bank. They're out in the hallway.
Okay, Pat, bring them in. Yes, you better wait in the chief's office.
All right.
Test did identify him. Yes, but that's not enough. You've got to find one of those bank witnesses who saw him in or around the bank about 2:45. Why 2:45? Couldn't he have planted the bomb at 2:30 or even before that? No. The janitor emptied the wastebaskets at 2:45. So if anyone saw this bird in the bank after that time, he planted the bomb. Nurse! What's wrong? We can't die on this now. Get those people in here, Pat, quick. Okay, folks.
Sorry, Dick, you'll have to leave. He's much too ill to have anyone in here now.
But just 2 minutes, Doc.
I can't do it. He only has a 50-50 chance as it is.
Yeah, right, whatever.
We'll go to my office, Pat. We'll do what we can. Okay, folks, let's go.
Whatever.
First of all, I want to thank you people for coming. Now I'd like to ask you a few simple questions. Does anyone recognize this man?
I'm sure I never saw him before.
Well, now, I'm a bank guard, you see.
We know that.
Of course you do. And you know that bank guards have to be observing. Now, if that man was at the bank, it stands to reason I'd remember him, don't it?
It does, do you?
No.
I could be wrong, Mr. Tracy, but I think that man passed me at the bank door. I think he was coming out as I was going in.
You happen to recall what time that was, Mr. Paul?
Yes, I do. I looked up at the clock as I came in. It was exactly 10 minutes to 3.
Good. Turn around, Luke.
Yeah.
Obviously, this man wearing the bandit's clothes is not the bandit. This is a drawing of the actual man. Would you say you'd seen this man before, Mr. Paul?
I'm almost certain that's the face of the man who...
Hey, it's Errol Flynn Jr.
Thank you. Anyone else see him? No. All right. That's all. Oh, one thing more. Please don't any of you discuss this case with the newspapers. That's very important. In fact, I'd rather you didn't discuss it with anyone for a day or two. And thank you again.
Yeah, sure, right. Anybody got the number to the National Enquirer?
We're going out now,
But I'm coming.
I've still got 6 hours, Dan, and nothing to say.
Nothing to say about a top-flight scientist who's missing?
God, somebody kill that reporter.
Dan, yes, Chief.
Don't give me that. You knew Tomic was missing before I did.
Just a minute, Chief. I've got the human ferret in my office. Tomic? Who's Tomic?
A physicist, my boy, with an assistant named Learned, remember? I'm giving his disappearance a build-up tonight, Dick.
Wait a minute, Dan. I'll call you later, Chief. You gave me your word, Dan, and I still have 6 hours left.
Then you do think Tomic is involved in the bank robbery?
I honestly don't know. But if he is, and you publish his disappearance, it might spoil everything for me.
All right, 6 hours. But I get first break at anything you uncover, right?
Right, Dan. Keep your nose clean.
Hello, Tess.
Hello, Dan. What's new?
Ask your boyfriend. Dick, this will
Hold it, Fred.
Oh, you again.
Goodbye, Dan.
Be seeing you in about 5 hours and 22 minutes.
Shut up, bitch.
Dick, this is the doctor.
Quiet. I think I know what you were going to tell me anyway. I should see a certain professor at State University right away, correct?
Correct, and quick.
See you later, honey.
But we had a date for dinner.
I'm having mine with a professor.
Oh, well, since it's only a professor.
A beautiful, feminine professor.
And you expect me to be here when you get back?
No,
Then I will be.
that's what I thought.
Goodbye, Dick.
Bye.
That Mexican dinner.
Oh, Lee, where have you been? It's over an hour since I talked with you.
I'm sorry, I had important business. You look worried, dearest. What's the trouble?
That chemical I stole for you, what did you do with it?
I used it for my anesthetic experiments. What do you suppose?
I suppose you either gave it or sold it to a gang of bank robbers.
What are you talking about?
The police are analyzing the water I substituted for the formula I stole for you.
Well, what of it?
The moment Dr. Tomic returns, they'll know I substituted the water.
Oh, we'll be far away by then.
What if he returns now, tonight?
He won't come.
You've done something to him.
He's perfectly safe. He'll return home in due time. Quite unharmed.
I can't go through with it. That detective, I
It
can't.
just crapped all over my mink coat. Ugh.
He had already left when a reporter came. He asked me so many questions, I didn't know where I was.
Did he ask about Tomic?
Of course.
Splendid. His disappearance will make headlines. Tracy and his cops will be forced into a manhunt that will leave us in the clear.
I won't help blacken the character of a decent man. I can't.
Very well. Tell them.
You racist bitch!
Is that what you want, Irma?
Darling, no, it isn't. But can't we do something? Can't we go away? Now, tonight?
Police have requested that I don't leave town. Your friend Tracy.
Tracy, what?
Do you think I put that formula in the hands of thugs? I placed it in the bank myself.
You didn't. You couldn't.
I had to, Irma. I tell you, with Tomic missing, we're in the clear. There isn't a thing to worry about, dearest. I'll drive you to within a block of your house, huh?
No, I'll walk to the cab stand. We can't risk being seen.